Welcome to Crafty Little Beach. This is Julie. Today I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you. We're going to use three of the sunflower solar lights. And then I also picked up some cone flowers from the Dollar Tree and just a galvanized metal flower pot. And I wanted to show you how you can make a really fun little pot just with a few supplies from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just preparing the galvanized metal with some fingernail polish remover to get any of the coating off of that so that I can paint it. I am also going to tape off the twine. I like the twine on there, but I wanted to give some color to this galvanized metal pot, something that would go, coordinate with the yellow flowers. So I'm going to use a turquoise color. So this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to protect the twine to keep any paint off of it. And then to avoid any brush strokes or anything like that, I'm just going to daub on the acrylic paint in turquoise with one of those little stencil daubers from Dollar Tree all over. And I'm going for kind of a rustic feel, so I'm not looking for perfect lines or anything on this. I'm just looking for a pop of blue and something that's really going to contrast nicely with all of that yellow. So if you had an existing plant, you could also, kind of work those little flower shaped solar lights in. I'm going to show you how to DIY just a little faux plant here. I'm going to put this on my front porch next to my door. I think it's going to look bright and fun for summer. And I need to kind of replace some of my 4th of July stuff that I had out there. So that looks good. One coat was all it took. And then I am going to weight on the bottom since I'm using it outside just with some Dollar Tree stones just to give a little bit of weight to it since those pots are not very heavy. And you can use whatever you want to fill it. I'm just going to use some Dollar Tree potting soil because it's going to be outside. It'll kind of make it look, more realistic. And I kind of have some. So I just burn off all the fuzzies on my twine, clean that up a little bit since I painted it, and then fill it up with that potting soil. This is going to be a great filler that I can then put the faux flowers into and the yard stakes, the solar stakes. And I'm going to be able to leave it all together like that. So no construction of the actual solar lights. We're going to leave those together. I love them. The potting soil I had from Dollar Tree was really dry, so I'm just going to put a little water in there just to make it easier to work with. And you really don't have to worry about drilling holes in the bottom of those galvanized metal pots because they do leak. And then these are the cone flowers that I bought. I bought 3 packages of them. I thought they were bright and fun. I was looking more for sunflowers, but I'm kind of glad I found these instead. I really like them. But if you have sunflowers, I think it would be really cute too. For the first bundle, I just went ahead and I'm just cutting them all off, right where they all come together, using my Dollar Tree floral scissors. And I just kind of wanted to see how much I could fit in here and how tall everything needed to be with the yard stakes, because again, I wanted to kind of leave them intact. So when I try one of the little solar stakes here, I can kind of figure out where I want to go with how tall everything needs to be. So I think I'm going to leave the other 2 bundles all together so that they will be taller. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these so I can kind of see what I'm doing with this. And it's still kind of a little bit dry, so I'm going to add just a little bit more water. But I'm just going to go ahead and take these 2 coneflower bundles and just leave them as is. I'm just going to spread them out, make them look nice. Remember, if you have any Dollar Tree flowers that are kind of all bent up and stuff like that, you can really iron them really well with just a heat gun. It works really well. But these were actually in really good condition. So I just put both bundles in there. That provided me a nice amount of height. That's about the same height as the solar flowers. And then I just filled in all the other areas with the pieces that we cut down. So we have all those. Now it's just a matter of prepping all the solar lights. One tip on Dollar Tree solar lights is to check them to see if they work in store, because you don't want to get home with a dud. You have to pull the little battery thing out. And then I just go ahead and place the little yellow flower solar lights in. It's so cute because this is going to be great decoration for the day. And it's also going to light up at night. That's going to look great on my porch. So we're going to be mixing it up today with lots of summer themes like this, like flowers, coastal beach stuff, of course, bees, things like that. So I just went ahead and put 3 in there. I like to work with odd numbers like that. I think it just makes it look a little bit better. The little sunflowers with the bright yellow coneflowers displayed in a really cute little turquoise pot. I was really impressed with how easy it was to paint that pot. I thought maybe I was going to need to use some spray paint, and I was a little hesitant to paint on the metal whether it would stick, but it actually did a great job. And then this is what it looks like at night. So it's even pretty at night. I love that. Anytime you can like light up like outdoor flowers for a nighttime experience is my favorite. So again, day, and then we also have night. I love those solar lights. I think they're so cool. And they had so many fun ones this year.